What up, people? This is Chris Albert. About to show you a very fat version of me doing a shoulder workout. Um, this is the first workout I'm doing in a while, and this is the first bodybuilding workout I've shown in a while. I took a lot of time off from bodybuilding, just worked on hammering out a lot of my muscle imbalances, worked on Olympic lifting, uh, did a good bit to try to get as strong as possible. And so, muscles aren't popping like they were a few months ago, but I'm getting back into it now and starting off the bodybuilding training cycle that's going to last probably through the summer into the fall. What you see me doing here is I'm trying to round out my deltoids, trying to round out the rear part of my deltoids a bit. So I'm doing a modified upright row at a slight angle with chest support. I like this exercise because it helps me to hit that medial and rear deltoid a good bit. Keeping really trying to do this whole movement with my elbows. Not going too heavy. You're not going to see me go too heavy on anything here. Really just trying to focus on form and getting those muscles, activating those muscles back there. One thing you're going to notice about this workout is I do most of my isolation exercises before I do my compound movements. And the reason for this is because I'm trying to create three-dimensional delts. Most of us use our front deltoid, and as you'll see when I take my sweater off in a second, I'm more built up in the front than I am in the back. And that's something I'm trying to correct. So I'm really trying to hammer out these little imperfections in the shoulders and try and round them out as much as possible. You see me here before I got a full pump on. I'm very pale, very white, but I'm staying pretty lean here in my off season. I don't put a lot of fat on. I eat clean all the time, and that's what I tell people. You put on more muscle when you eat clean. Moving over here from an incline upright row to an incline lateral raise here, still trying to focus on that rear delt, not going too heavy, slow, controlled movements. Really trying to keep that pinky up and really trying to hit that rear deltoid and isolate it. For a lot of people, it's really hard to feel your rear deltoid work. It took me a long time, and I'm finally starting to really get the hang of it, really starting to feel that mind-muscle connection back there, and I believe I've been getting some good growth. Really trying to focus. I do these one arm at a time to make sure that my brain is focused on the muscle. That's extremely important. Not swinging the weight, just putting it up and trying to focus there. Focus there a good bit. Yes. What you see here, that's Tiny. Tiny's one of our Metroflex girls. She is showing my deltoids, kind of like Vanna White there. We got a lot of great girls there at Metroflex. They all train hard. There we go. Keep going, up the weight a little bit. You can see that pump coming out, getting some blood in there. I look so much better with a pump than I do without a pump. See the veins coming out. I'm still pretty vascular. And that's that, chilling. Got my beats on. I don't like to talk to too many people while I'm at the gym. I don't like to strike up conversations, so I keep the headphones on for a number of different purposes. One, because I like listening to music. A lot of times that music isn't playing at Metroflex. I like EDM. I like a lot of electronic music. Puts me in the zone while I'm working out. The other thing is, again, I don't really like listening to people's conversations or anything like that, so I try to stay as focused as possible. I'm kind of an introvert. I stay here in my room. I live 3 blocks from Metroflex. I go there. I come back here to my room, and then I go chill with my girlfriend sometimes. Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Yep. So I'm still going here, working those rear delts, hammering them out. I encourage you all to try different angles when you're working your shoulders to try to bring that three-dimensional look out. Here I'm going with a standard side lateral raise. I see this exercise murdered all the time. You'll notice that my elbows are above my wrists at all time. I'm turning my pinkies up to really try to activate that side deltoid there. I'm not swinging it. I'm not doing any kind of crazy uncontrolled movement. I'm just putting the weight up, focusing on the muscle. Again, moving the weight up. You see Tiny back there texting on her phone. Really slow, not heaving the weight up again. Really trying to hammer out those side deltoids. Woo! Yeah, yep. And we go again. Sometimes doing these voiceovers gets kind of repetitive. You got me here from the back angle. I have a tattoo back there. It's actually fucking crooked. I got it when I was 18 years old. I need to get that shit fixed. So if any of you are tattoo artists out there and you're in the Long Beach area, let me know. I'm looking to get a new one back there. Nice and slow. Pushing it up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, this exercise, the standing overhead press, I like it for a number of reasons. I do not do a whole lot of pressing with a pad behind my back. You'll see me do a machine press as a finisher later on, but my main pressing movements are always standing, or I'm sitting without a pad behind my back. The reason for that is because when you're just sitting down, you have a pad behind your back, you're just working your front deltoid. You're not working the whole shoulder complex. I like to incorporate this movement a lot. I believe that this is a test of true strength, the ability to push a weight over your head. You'll notice that I am pushing the weight directly over my head, and my starting position, my elbows are pretty high. You can see it right here. I don't have my elbows down by my sides. They're to the front of me. And you'll notice that they come back to this position. They don't flare out to the side. I see a lot of guys flaring their elbows out to the side on the overhead presses or any shoulder presses, and that puts the shoulder in a really awkward position. Here you see I'm pushing directly over my head. That helps bring in the rear deltoid into the movement, helps bring the traps into the movement, and you get a much more stable base. And at the bottom in the rack position, if you keep your elbows to the front, you get your lats as support too. Again, I keep my elbows in. I'm not flaring them out to the side or anything like that. You don't see me doing a whole lot of weight here because, again, this is my third movement fourth movement in this training session. I'm not too concerned about weight here. I'm more concerned about muscle activation. Of course, you're going to go a little bit heavier on this exercise than you would be on the other exercises because this is your compound movement. But I am not looking to go for a 1 rep or a 3 rep max here. I'm really trying to get between 6 and 8 good repetitions on my max set. Again, this is not too heavy here. I think this is about 155. So pushing it up. I use wrist wraps. My wrists get quite sore, and they got quite sore while I was doing all that Olympic lifting. So I like to keep my wrists on a good bit. Try not to do too much of a push press here. I think I got cranked out 5 there, which, again, I was trying to between 6 and 8, so I guess I screwed up. On this exercise here, I really hate when I see people just going all crazy. Telling somebody that I'll kick my cameraman's ass if he gets in the way. Either way, whatever. I don't like seeing people do like super fast reps on these machines. They're meant to be done slow and controlled movements. Really just focusing on the shoulder, focusing on the muscles that need to be worked. I'm using this here as a finisher, not trying to heave a bunch of weight again. And you'll see very controlled, pushing my shoulders back towards my spine at the top, trying to get the whole shoulder into the movement, not trying to do any half reps. That's me doing my air drum. I can't believe you got that on camera, but all right, whatever. Again here, really trying to focus, squeeze at the top, get that whole shoulder into the movement, and really working them deltoids. My goal coming up, I'm trying to put on some mass right now. This is good off season for me. Like I said, I just got back into bodybuilding work. I was doing a lot of strength and Olympic lifting. And I feel that when I train for strength, I actually get smaller. I got stronger than I ever did this past year, and I actually got smaller from it. When I add more volume, I start to put on more size. And that, I believe, is because of the blood flow. And then also I'm taking in a little bit more calories now. So in the coming weeks, when I put out more workout videos, you'll see that I'm getting a good bit bigger now. doing this single arm variation as a finisher. Again, trying to keep that mind muscle connection. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got questions, hit me up, put your comments below, or check me out at gettingtoshredded@gmail.com. Talk to y'all later.